Friends, hello, greetings, salutations. I hope you all are well. It's Friday. We made it a week in the market. We've had some highs, we've had some lows. If you bought in early enough on CXAI, congratulations, you might be a millionaire. I made a video, I warned you, so there you go. That's all I can do. YouTube just did not promote the video. I'm sorry. But let's talk about First Republic Bank here. So obviously, if you've been listening to me yap about this stock for the past month since the tragedy has happened, I've been very bullish on a long-term basis for this stock, but I've been very bearish in the sense that I've been saying that I believe this might go to a $10 range sooner than later. And we're seeing more and more evidence of that each week at this point. So this week obviously is a very low point because we've ended almost at a $12 mark. Now this week we had a high of 14, almost 40. We'll just round it up to a 14.40, even though it wasn't close to that all the way, but still it was close enough to where we'll just make ourselves feel good about it. Now we've seen exchange of hands with this stock here a lot, with shares being passed around, and it's been good, it's been healthy, but with such big wiggle room and just from a Monday until now, the stock definitely has been struggling. But in general, the stock market this week has been struggling a lot too. It just has not been a good week. So, the question right now, friends, is when I look at comments, a lot of people are everywhere right now with this. There's a lot of people that think that this is going to shoot back up to a $20 range here any day now. There's people that think nothing's going to happen here at least until maybe October of this year. There's people that think that this is going to a $5 range. I'm saying $10. There's people saying much lower numbers than I am, so don't yell at me at first here. But as we continue to see the outstanding share cycle of this stock grow, we're losing more and more investors to where I talked about this 2 weeks ago, where I said, like, hey, this is where I get scared with First Republic right now, that this could get traded around so much and short sold to where we've got long-term investors in it right now, but there's so many short sellers in it to where it's losing more and more each week. It's losing more ground to where it can't keep itself afloat here or even get back to even a $15 mark here at this point. I mean, we're struggling at 13. So as the stock is being used and abused right now, but still with decent volume and decent numbers and enough wiggle room where you can get in and out of situations from a Monday to Friday circulation there, we're losing ground here. And this is where, I think a lot of us are getting scared to where maybe we are going to a $10 bid price and, maybe even less than that. Who knows? So in May here, we've got more financials coming out with rates, housing, all that kind of data that's really going to, really do something to the market. And here's what I've said also, like, there's no good news coming. Like, there's no good news right now. Whether you believe it or not, we're in a little bit of a recession. I mean, the housing market is dying slowly. Houses are too expensive across the board. Groceries, gas is skyrocketing in the past 2 weeks. Inflation is still at a crazy high number, whether you want to believe it or not. So this is why I say I am more on the bull side of the stock to where it goes in the long term. Talking, we may not really see a lot happen with this stock maybe till later on in the year. That's if some way, by some chance, things do change in the overall financial sector with rates, inflation, the cost of fuel, and there's no more banking travesties from here until the rest of the year. So I do not believe this stock, this company is going under. I think we're in a safe spot right now. The general consensus is like, are we going to be able to get back to even a $15 to $20 rate here by the summer? And obviously at this pace right now, we're at a losing pace. So friends, here's what I'll say. Like I said, there's no really good news right now. Probably within the next 3 to 4 months, all we're going to hear about is election stuff. So that could kind of swing the market a little bit to where We're hearing more about potential candidates in the next election, what they're focusing on, what's going to be going on, plans from different candidates. And whether we want to face it or not, a lot of these big financial companies, analyst companies, things like that, they keep talking about a coming recession, that we're in just the small little storm of it right now, but still on the other side of the hill, there is something that we have not gone through yet. So this is where a lot of investors, and I'm not even talking about like just the blue collar investor, the guy buying $100, $500, $1,000. I'm talking about institutions not wanting to put in X amount of money into this stock right here in particular right now. So I really think that's where we're at, where the little guy has done all he can do, and that's us. I think that's the majority of us, whether you're buying $100 or $5,000. We're talking about institutions coming in and buying like $1 million worth here. So I really think that's going to be the next big pump for this stock to really, really push it and get it back up and going. And obviously a bigger and better, stronger market with an economy that is doing well and people are spending money. So friends, I'm bullish on it. I may sound bearish a little bit, but I'm bearish on things continuing to go sideways. But on the long-term effect of this company, this stock, and a share price going up with it, I'm bullish. So friends, I wish you all best of luck. Have a phenomenal weekend. I really do mean that. Friends, thank you so much for listening to me yap, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, friends.